There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's Brogdon. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Wood out there with Williams. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Now here's King over Irving. King's shot is off.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Here's Irving. Porzingis with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Williams with the steal. King with the steal. Dishes it to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
And they're able to recover. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here is Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. Wood trying to free himself up. Irving's shot is good.
Good awareness that time by Irving of where the shot clock was.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Doncic passes to Irving. Shoots over King. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Tatum's got 6.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Round with it. Hardaway picks him up. To the inside. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Irving for 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
King, the pass to Brogdon. Launches it. The shot comes out. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. On the wing, Irving. Baseline try. Again, Irving missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Feeds it to Hardaway. Here's Williams. It's over Brogdon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple.
Here's King, and that one is hammered home.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 3. Outside Irving. Unloads from 9. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Hardaway. Great D that time from Tatum.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Brogdon. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
From deep, Wood. The rebound by Brogdon.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Mavericks trail by 5. Irving with it. He has 5. Doncic outside. Floats it up for Wood. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Brogdon the pass to King. He feeds it to Tatum. Over Williams. Tatum no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Takes the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
King, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving against King. Now here is Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams is checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas calls timeout.
and they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
White against Doncic. White with the defensive effort. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Down low. Shot's good by Williams.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now, here's Doncic. Hardy passes to Doncic. Over Williams. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
Here's Hardy. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's King. Fires the 3. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 7.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Tatum passes to Williams. Shoots over Powell. Williams can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Locked up there for Powell. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Thibault in the corner. Off target from outside. Here are the Celtics with the ball. King, the pass to Tatum, beyond the arc. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
Doncic with the bucket.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And the turnover again by Boston. .114 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hardy. Out to Doncic. Here's the 3. And it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Doncic outside. The shake. And another basket for Dallas.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
There's the pass to King. And he lays it straight in. King's got 9.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Harden. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's Doncic missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's White. A three-pointer, no good. From deep three-point range, the shot, no good. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Williams. Kyrie Irving is out there with Hardy. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. And they double up Brown. Inside, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Brown. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now Irving, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Tatum, he's shot in for Boston. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardy, rejected by Brogdon.
One of the things you just love and respect and admire about Brogdon, he just makes plays that help his team.
Tatum passes to Walsh. Now Hardaway. Over to the left wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Here's Tatum. Porzingis is double. Pass to Brogdon. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Cool, calm, collected, and composed. That's exactly who Malcolm Brogdon is, even when he's inside with the big fellas.
Now, here's Hardy. 5 points in the game. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brogdon's got 5.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
And finished off by Wood.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Hardaway. It's good from long range. He has 5.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
And here's Hardy. He's got 5, and Hardaway gets it to go. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Dallas.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's Hardy. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. At the elbow, Griffin. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the 3-ball is good. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Here's Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Mavericks trail by 6. Now here's Hardy. Hardaway with a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the paint, Hardaway with the steal. And he makes good on the layup. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handle.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Out to Porzingis over Irving. And another basket for Boston.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. King comes in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Williams. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Hardy. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Doncic with it. He's got 12. Here's Irving. Misses off the left iron.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Doncic. Following the bucket by the Celtics. McGee finds Doncic to end the run. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that. Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Celtics leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebounds, score, whatever they ask of him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. 6-point game. Irving with a clean look. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Doncic outside. Fires for 3. Rebound, Boston. Kings got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Tatum draws the double. Passes it to King. Back to Tatum. To the left wing. Fires from deep. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Al Horford's checked in for Griffin. And the Mavericks making a change here. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic with it. And it's Horford picking him up. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Outside, White. Tatum on the wing. Tatum draws the double. Williams passes to Horford. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Left side, Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point lead. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. White the pass to King. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Horford. And another miss by Boston. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's King inside. Williams kicks to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. White the pass to Tatum. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Irving. The kick out to Tatum. Powell on the double team. Tatum dishes to Williams. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target. Outside Irving. The tray. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far. Thank you, David. And whoop.
The Maverick, 56.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Onto the front court along with Tatum. Brogdon out there with King. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Tatum.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
And one more look at that fantastic mobile one drive.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 20 points.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Irving against King. Hardaway for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown. Rebound by Williams. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
From the arc, Jaylen Brown, and that's good. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
King inside. He's covered by Irving. Porzingis kicks to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
A nice shot by Tatum.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And the Mavericks call time here. So both teams making some changes here. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And he sinks the second. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
King, the pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Doncic, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Porzingis, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Here's Williams. The rebound by Brogdon. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Brown. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic feeling it out. That shot off. And it's Boston the other way. Here's King down low. Here's Porzingis, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's King. He's got 20. Puts up a three, and Porzingis gets the three. Porzingis has got 15 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Doncic against Brogdon. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. King, the pass to Porzingis, and he gets the bucket. Porzingis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Coach is smiling all night long.
Wood can't hit.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
King, the pass to Walsh, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Hits the three-point bomb. 15 points in the game.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Now here's King inside, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for King. And it's wide in for Malcolm Brogdon. Dallas shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Hardy. He's got 5. Here's Thibault. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And Craig, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Here's Powell. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Hardaway, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Brown, good.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
To the paint, here's Hardaway. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Thybulle. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hardy. Now the feed to Hardaway. Low block shot on the way. The shot by Powell, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The pass to Walsh. Back to Brown. Over Thybulle. And misses it off the right side of the rim. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And they double up Brown. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Horford the pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And Dallas with a change here too. Irving's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Now here's Hardy. Not a lot of room to halt the run. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hardy's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. First one falls for him. And Brown drops them both. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Now Irving. He's got 11. Shoots over White. On target from 13 feet. He's got 13.
You know, there's really no defense for this. Irving relishes, actually thoroughly enjoys scoring against tight defense.
Here's Brown. 23 points in the game, and it's blocked, and they recover it. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Tatum's shot is off. And so Powell will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And here's Irving. He's got 13. Off target from three-point range. There's Brown with the three. And so it's the Boston Celtics, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Matisse Thybulle. JaVale McGee is out there with Green.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or shorter.
Thybulle with the ball. Brown's there. Thybulle can't get it to go.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Thybulle. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. King, that's good. King's got 24.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kicks it to McGee. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Fires, high post, and that one, good. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Here's King. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Now here's Green. Outside Irving. For 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Here's King to the middle. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Here's Green. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Green's got his first points in this one.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Second team foul.
Outside Irving, wide open. The shot, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
King against Irving. King, that's good. King's got 30.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
McGee a screen. Outside, Green fires the three. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Boston the other way. Here's King. Banked in off the glass. King's got 32 points in the game.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Brogdon against Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Count the basket.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Mavericks are gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Back to Thibault for the three. Rebound Boston. Brogdon's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's King, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Irving attacking, and he banks in the layup. 22 points for him.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. There's the pick. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. White, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Dallas also making a switch. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Josh Green. On its way from Irving for two. Again, Irving missing. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Releases. Kick out to King. Three-pointer. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Dallas has gotten just one of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Irving misses. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Here's Walsh. And the wing jumper offline. The Mavericks shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Jacks up a three. And that's good. Luka Doncic for three. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. King outside. Here's Walsh. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Doncic outside. Another three for Dallas.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Tatum, he's checked in for King. And the first one drops.
Shooting for Dallas.
And both free throws good for Thibault. And the Celtics shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. The 3 from Tatum. Traps in the tray. Tatum's got 37.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Thibault for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Over in the corner, Brown. Outside Tatum. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Boston has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When he's driving inside, Tatum is either going to finish or get himself a trip to the line.
No good on the second free throw. Dallas has gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Thibault with the ball. Doncic outside. Over Tatum. Doncic, no good. And here's Boston. Tatum drives in. Over in the corner, White. They get the rebound. Tatum against McGee. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. Tatum's got 40 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
McGee, and it's McGee slamming it down.
Assist from
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Doncic against White, unloads from 13. Thibault on the wing. Back to Hardaway. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. Right now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.